This activation is a guaranteed total disaster. Let's go. Hi, my name's Mike. I'm a full-time traveler and ham radio operator. I activate amazing parks all over the United States. Join the adventure and see what's next.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
That traveler has
I just do things.
This is a huge, beastly, bulging man. Plates were from Kansas.
Hey radio friends, I'm Mike, Kilo Echo Zero, Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin Ham. This is exactly what we like to do on this channel. And that's come out here to not only a beautiful environment, but just this fantastic American landmark at Mount St. Helens National Monument. It is just after 3 p.m. local on September the 19th. I've got an hour and 45 minutes till midnight UTC. I'm going to try to start about 2300 on an activation. We're going to run voice on 20 meters. I haven't got the gumption to try the higher bands yet out here west and farther up north. Man, that's been a rough go. So, you know, have I been a guy that's just sticking to 20 meters lately and not doing much else? Yeah, but that's for a reason. So I've got the setup started here. I've got the 17-foot whip mag mounted to the roof of the truck. And I've got all my stuff out here. I just need to start hooking stuff together and we're good to go. So we tried to come out and tour the mountain as a family a couple days ago, 3 days ago. Found out it has fall hours. So it's only open, the visitor center down at Coldwater Lake is only open from Friday through Monday, and it's 10 to 4. So they're not great hours, especially for doing stuff like this. So I am not in the visitor center parking lot. I'm just out in an overlook, and I can stay here as long as I want, as long as I don't stay overnight. That's fine by me. But you can't stay in the Coldwater Visitor Center any later than 4 o'clock, and you can't drive much farther beyond that, because back in 23, I believe it was, there was a huge landslide that covered up the road. So Johnston Ridge is kind of in the distance here to the left of the mountain. And that's where a lot of people like to go to view Mount St. Helens. You just haven't been able to get there the last couple of years because the road is literally buried. I think I read that that should open up in 2026, but if you're planning a trip, you better check. So we're not as close as we could be, but that's all right. But on top of all that, all those access issues that we were having, apparently, step out of the way here for a second. What happened when we were here last time is the winds are blowing pretty good out of the west, and they were kicking up ash on the western slopes. So it looked like there was a fire just right in front of the mountain and just totally veiled the whole thing. We couldn't see any of it. It kind of lit up a little bit just before we left, so we got to see it some, but we're bringing the family back out tomorrow. And we should get a pretty good look at it and go around this visitor center. The kids are kind of, you know, they get a little national parked out after a while. As you can imagine, they're kids. But they were pretty interested to see this one because of the fairly recent history. You know, it's something that directly affected their parents. Well, somewhat. I was 4. We were at least alive for it. It's not something that happened tens of thousands of years ago that they're learning about. You know, their grandparents could tell stories about it probably. I got the usual suspects today. I got the Yaesu FT-891. I'm going to be running my 15 amp hour battery. The 15 amp hour Bioenno. So I'll be running 100 watts and it'll last longer than I care to operate, I'm sure. And like I said, I've got the 17-foot Chameleon whip mag mounted to the roof of the truck. I've got it fully extended. It's good for 20 meters. Now I've heard it mentioned, and this is somewhere where I buck conventional thinking. I've just heard people mention multiple times, just in recent videos, that you know, when you go to different places and you get on different soils and different environments, you've got to retune all that stuff for your vertical whip. Well, I've activated all 48 states, and the vast majority of them are with that vertical whip. At least enough of them that you can say I've used that whip in every corner of the country. And I have never changed my settings of how I set up that whip. Not once. The first place I used that was our first trip to Grand Canyon in 2021. So I was setting it up in the forest there, the Kaibab forest, just before you get to the South Rim. I tuned it all up there. I've never changed it. And I got all my settings for running it on a tripod on the ground and for running it mag mounted to the truck. Now those do differ. But as far as soils go, it's never made a damn bit of difference. When was the last time you saw me get out a device to measure the SWR in one of my antennas? Yeah. And if I've ever had a situation where I had a hard time tuning it in, it wasn't because of the environment I was in. It was because some nut on the Wolf River coil had come loose, or I had a joint come loose, the connection come loose on my mag mount that I had to get in there and rebuild. Other than that, the thing's been solid. I've never changed it. Washington State I'm in now, I've done it in Arizona, I've run it in Texas, I've run it in Michigan, I've run it in Maine, I've run it in Florida, and everything in between. I'm going to run on 20 meters now. I'm not going to check the SWR. I know it's going to work. Sorry. So, just an interesting little point here. Let's say we were standing here on that fateful morning in May of 1980. A, we still would have died from the heat blast from that eruption. B, all the forest in this area just got totally mown down. There's all kinds of stumps along here that just were snapped off right at the base from the blast from that mountain that far away. There's a reason we call it Mother Nature. Since it's a tailgate operation, I'm going to log on my little gateway here. Boy, I'm going to have the sun right behind me. That is going to be a challenge. This is where the simple design of N3 FJP comes in handy. Because I make the background very light and the text dark, and I've increased the font, and that makes it readable in conditions like these. So I should be able to work just like this. Maybe this guy could be a hair closer, that'd be nice. Okay, I am still waiting. I am patiently waiting for the folks at World Radio League to get their product onto a laptop app or a computer app, a Windows app, so I don't have to have a computer on the internet in order to run it. So that's why I'm still on FJP. Otherwise, I would be running World Radio League right now. But I'm just waiting for that to happen. I mean, months ago, they thought it was weeks away. You know, it takes a lot to put something like that together, I'm sure. And they're constantly updating things as they go. So, you know, anytime they think they're ready, they probably want to add something on and push it back a little bit to get that done. It's fine. I'll wait patiently. But that's the only reason I'm still on N3 FJP. But now that I've got it open, I can see it just fine. And that's great. All right, I don't have my audio set up yet. So again, if you haven't seen my audio set up, let's show that again. So how I record my audio. So I start off with a splitter. Okay, so I've just got a little audio splitter here, plugs into the side of the 891. On one of those ends, I'm going to put my headphones. On the other end, I've got another audio cable I will plug in. That's male on both sides. And then I take my second DJI mic. Okay, the first one I got right here, it's recording my voice. The second one, I'm going to plug in directly to the radio. I'm going to make sure it's on. No sense in waiting to turn it on. Their batteries last forever. As far as an activation is concerned, they last forever. Okay, so that's all set up and it's ready to record. That's being piped into the camera right now. So both of these wireless units go to a receiver that's sitting on top of my GoPro, which is wired into the camera. And so the two audio channels coming from this mic and from that mic are being piped into there. And what I do in my video editing software, I have it set on a stereo setting. So if you listened to the video raw in the video editor, you'd hear my voice in the left ear and you'd hear the radio in the right ear. I don't like that. So I just copy and paste another audio channel in, and I put my voice in both ears, and I tell the radio audio to play in both ears. And that's how I do my audio setup. But in doing that, I still have the capability of changing the volume of each independently. And that's key for getting some good audio, because if it's all blended in together, either you're going to be loud or the radio is going to be loud, and you're not going to be able to get them both sounding good. Hopefully I'm getting better at that. It is hard to tell when you're editing video what's the right audio setting. That has been challenging. And you know, everybody watches on different kinds of screens and different kinds of devices, and they're all listening in different ways too. So it's quite the thing to try to get right. So we'll see how this goes. I'm in bright sunlight. The other problem with bright sunlight is my GoPro is probably going to overheat somewhere along the way and shut down. So you're going to blip out here at some point, and I'll have to let it cool and turn on. I wish I had a little shade structure of some kind I could set up just to get the direct sunlight off the camera, but I don't have anything else that can hold something up high. So yeah, I mean, it's only about 75 degrees today. It's not too bad. So you'll hear the radio sound come on here. There you go. Because it's plugged into there, it's running. Make sure this is on. That would suck. Okay. I'd have to reshoot a lot of stuff. All right. What the heck? Let's try the bottom of the band. I'll try going up from 225. See what I can find. I don't think I'm going to be able to spot here because I don't have signal. We didn't when we were in here before. I might as well put it on airplane mode, save some battery. So we may have to do some Sodamate. Let's see if I can find another activator.
November 8, Echo Italy, QSL?
Yeah, 100% on that one, Steve. And we've had a few contacts over the years.
240, that's got to be a DX conversation there.
Echo Oscar November 8, Echo India. You're nearly 10 over 9 with me. Oscar November 1, Delta Alpha, calling North America, looking for United States, looking for every state in America. Oscar November 1, Delta Alpha, QSL.
Hearing a lot of DX. That could be a good sign. I think it was Oscar.
DX, looking for North America, beneath North America. Oscar November 1, Delta Alpha, QSL.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike.
Security X, looking for North America, meaning North America, Oscar, November 1, Delta Alpha, Quadrant.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike.
North America, looking for North America. This is Oscar, November 1, Delta Alpha.
That's not happening.
Barely coming in, but Kilo, Juliet 7, India, Victor Echo.
Kilo, Juliet 7, India, Victor Echo.
I am barely hearing you at 2 by 3 right now.
Doubled. You doubled.
No contact. We'll move on. QRZ, this is Kilo, November 4, Lima, November Bravo. Calling CC Photo.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike Park to Park.
India, Victor Echo.
Kilo, Echo 3 station.
Give me a chance to get all my information in here.
QSL, Kilo, Echo 3 Mike. I've got you 58 to the park.
3385.
Kilo, Juliet 7, India, Victor Echo.
I better double check my park number. I took a screenshot before we
QSL,
left.
59 into Pennsylvania. Thanks for home, 73.
Yeah, 3385.
Thanks much. QRZ, this is Kilo, November 4, Lima, November Bravo.
Park to Park, Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike Park to Park.
Papa, Alpha, Papa.
Yeah, Roger. Whiskey 2, Papa, Alpha, Papa. I've got you at 5-5 in Houston. Over.
QSL to 5-5 Houston. I've got you 5-9 here in Kentucky.
Hey, that's a great report. I appreciate you giving that back to me, and I appreciate you picking me up today. 73, enjoy your weekend.
You as well, and thanks for having me.
57.
QRZ, Kilo, November 4, Lima, November Bravo.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike Park to Park, Park to Park.
Victor, Kilo, November.
Yes, sir. November 5, Victor, Kilo, November. You're 5757
About
here
100
in
watts.
Oklahoma.
QSL to 57.
Not being heard so far.
Got you 57 as well. Kentucky.
Come on, Austin.
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks for Kentucky.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. 73.
One more time.
Kilo, November 4, Lima, November Bravo.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike Park to Park.
I got a Kilo, Juliet 7 station.
Yeah, that's all right. But what I'll
Kilo,
do
Juliet 7.
is go 3 up from him and see if that's clear. If it is, I'm going to run. He was at 250. I'm going to go at 253. We'll try my old trick here. See if I can pick up some contacts. KE0VIM, is this frequency in use? So if, by being right next to him, that should help me. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? There's usually somebody that'll tune by and pick me up if I'm snuggled right next to another proto operator. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike from US 3385 Mount St. Helens National Monument. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. And I'm not going to leave big breaks in between. Make lots of noise. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike from US 3385. That's Mount St. Helens National Park in southern Washington. CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. CQ POTUS, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike from US 3385 at Mount St. Helens in South Washington. CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike.
November 6, Echo Mike Papa.
November 6, Echo Mike Papa EMP. That's a beautiful signal, sir. I got you 5 and 9 to Mount St. Helens.
Well, 5-9 to the St. Helens. Very good. I hope it doesn't erupt again while you're there. Yeah, name on this end is Brent, Bravo Romeo, Echo November Tango. We're located in Visalia, California. You have a nice signal down here, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, over.
All right, copy that, Brent. Appreciate the report from Visalia, and yeah, just a beautiful signal. I tell you what, I got a patch on the back of my hat that says, "In God We Trust," and I'll tell you, buddy, if it's going today, I guess today's my day, and that's okay. We won't worry about it too much. I'm definitely within range, but I appreciate you, Brent. Thanks for being out there today. Appreciate you picking me up. If you have the ability to spot on POTA, I could sure use it. But thanks for hunting me from Visalia, California.
Yeah, okay. I see if I can work my way around the computer and do that for you. Hey, have fun up there. I guess it's probably pretty cool there, over.
It's not too bad. It's in the 70s. The sun is out. It's a very clear and beautiful day. You can see the mountain quite easily, but that sun's warm. If it wasn't for that, it'd be a real pleasant day.
Okay, well, very good. Have fun up there, and we'll talk to you again sometime. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike, November 6, Echo Mike Papa. Take care. Stay safe and healthy. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Appreciate that, Brett. Take care of yourself down there in Visalia. We're going to gradually head your way. Thanks for hunting 7-3. This is Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air.
Kilo Bravo 7 Lima Echo Lima.
All right, I got 2 of you there. Kilo Bravo 7 Lima Echo Lima. I got you 5 and 9 to Mount St. Helens.
QSL 5-9. I have you 5-7 in Salt Lake City, Utah. Must be a beautiful day up there.
It is. I think we're probably in the mid-70s today. I'm out in the full sun, so it's a little warm, but with a little breeze. I'll take it, buddy. I got a nice clear view of the mountain today. It's great. But appreciate that 5 and 7 report from the Beehive State. How's the weather there? Over.
Summer's keeping on, so it's a hot day, and it's probably going to be a really warm weekend, so it's not all bad. It's a good day to be outdoors. KB7LEL, have a great activation.
All right, Gary, appreciate that. Yeah, enjoy it, because the other stuff's coming. Thanks for hunting me down, 7-3. Who is my other station on that last call? Please come now.
Kilo Juliet 7, India, Victor Echo.
Kilo Juliet 7, India, Victor Echo. Mr. Jive, I like it. It's another nice signal from Utah, looks like. You're 5 and 9 to Mount St. Helens. Roger.
Good to hear. I've got you 5 and 6 into northern Utah.
All right, very good. We're hammering northern Utah right now. Appreciate that 5 and 6. Another one from the Beehive State. Thanks for hunting me down. Have a good one, 7-3.
You too, 7-3 back at you.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air. I don't know if you can hear it, but when I'm transmitting, there's just a little bit of chirp that's coming through in the radio microphone. I don't know what's causing that. I'm going to try some ferrites to see if I can iron that out. It's coming through my headphones, though, so I don't think it's the mic. CQ Parks. This is Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike from US 3385, Mount St. Helens National Monument. CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike.
Whiskey 1, America X-ray Radio, W1, Alpha X-ray Radio.
Whiskey 1, Alpha X-ray Radio. Thank you. Everybody's got a beautiful signal so far. Got you 5 and 9 to Southern Washington to Mount St. Helens. Roger.
Roger. Have you 5 and 7 here into Prescott, Arizona, Alpha Zulu.
Copy that. All right. Thank you for that report from Prescott. And see, I know how to say it right, even if you hadn't prompted me. Appreciate that report. Enjoy it down there. Hope it starts cooling off soon. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, and congratulations on the pronunciation.
It's the little things that make me happy. Thank you. This is Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air.
CQ, Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Calling CQ, Parks on the air and standing by.
Someone's trying to come in bloom, you know. The heck? It's above me. That's annoying, is it? Like an audio chip. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike from US 3385 Mount St. Helens National Monument. CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Frequencies in use. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike from US 3385 Mount St. Helens National Monument. CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike.
November 9, Whiskey Papa Yankee.
November 9, Whiskey Papa Yankee. There's another great signal. I'll give you a 5 and 9 to Mount St. Helens. Back to you.
USL, you are a 5-5, Indian November.
All right, 5 and 5 to the Hoosier State. Appreciate you hunting me down tonight. Have a good one. 7-3.
7-3, thank you.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air.
Kilo 7, Sierra, Echo November.
Hey, there's Neil, Kilo 7, Sierra, Echo November. Of course, you're going to be a 5 and 9, sir, up to southern Washington, just a little bit north and west of Mount St. Helens. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty up there. Hi, Michael. Good afternoon. You're 5 and 9 as usual in Arizona. I appreciate it. 73. Have a wonderful evening.
Appreciate it, Neil. They get it cooler now. We're excited to start heading back down your way, so I think we're going to be overwintering down in the Quartzsite and Yuma area with some of those fools down there. Roger.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's neat down there too. Yeah, we're going to cool it off one way or another. It was a little better this week, so it'll get there.
Yeah, we'll give it some time. I'm not rushing down there this week, that's for sure. I know I at least got to get into November, but yeah, we'll see you here pretty soon. Thanks for calling again, sir. Enjoy it there. 7-3.
7-3. Thanks a bunch, Michael. Have a good time.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air. This is why I do gravitate to the high end of the band.
Parks on the air. Kilo Echo Zero
There always-
Victor India Mike. Calling
There always tends to be more traffic at the bottom,
Parks on the air
and stuff like this is
standing
more
by.
common. Okay, it was light, but I got Kilo India 5 Tango Bravo Tango. I got you 5 and 3. 5 and 3 to Mount St. Helens. Back to you.
Copy the 5 and 3. You're also coming in about a 5-3 in South Texas. A 5-3 in South Texas, over.
Copy that. Appreciate that report from the Lone Star State. James, have a good one out there. 7-3.
Hey, thanks for activating. 7-3.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air.
Kilo 2, Oscar Romeo Charlie.
Kilo 2 Oscar Romeo Charlie. Nice signal. 5 and 9 to Mount St. Helens.
Roger. Thank you, Michael. Paul in Aurora, Colorado, where you are 5 and 8. 5 and 8, Aurora, Colorado.
All right, Paul, got you there in Colorado. Thanks for the 5 and 8 to the Centennial State. Happy hunting this evening. 7-3.
7-3, thanks for the park.
Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. Parks on the air. Is that 8?
KG6 JCA.
All right, I think I got, let's see, I got Kilo Golf 6 Juliet Charlie Alpha. Is that a Roger?
That's a Roger. KG6 JCA in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
All right, Robert, I got you 5 and 7 up here to Southern Washington, US 3385. Roger.
And you're hitting 5 on the signal meter here, and I can hear you clearly.
Copy that. Appreciate it, sir. Thanks for that 5 and 5 down to Land of Enchantment. Have a good one down there. Enjoy your evening, 7-3.
7-3.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air. I was very quiet. A November station. Try again. Okay, I got November 1, Oscar India Echo. I'll give you a 4x1. 4x1 into Mount St. Helens. Back to you. November 1, Oscar India Echo. You are 4x1. 4x1. 41 to Mount St. Helens. Back to you. Says he's in Washington. He's local. John in Washington. John in Washington. N1 OIE. I have you. 4x1. 4x1 to Mount St. Helens. Roger. John, I think you just faded on me, but I got you in the log. If you can hear me, I got you in the log. I do have your call sign, and I've got you in the log. N1 OIE, you are in the log. Thanks for hunting in 7-3. This is Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air.
Kilo Zulu 4, Charlie Papa.
Kilo Zulu 4, Charlie Papa. How about a 5 and 7 to US 3385, Mount St. Helens? Back to you.
Roger, got you about a 5-4, 54 here in Kilo Yankee. Appreciate you being out there. I hope you have a great weekend and a great activation. 7-2.
Hey, will do. It's beautiful out here today. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate the Bluegrass State. Have a good one. 7-3. This is Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air.
November 0, Charlie Sierra Mike, Park to Park.
Okay, I got 2 Park to Parks in there. First one, I'll do the November 0, Charlie Sierra Mike, and I've got you 5 and 7 into my park, US 3385. Back to you.
Roger. I have you 5-9 in the Uniform Sierra 0468 in Nevada. Over.
Okay, I got the 5-9 to 0468 in the Silver State of Nevada. Appreciate that, Craig. Good luck out there tonight. 7-3.
Roger, 73. Have a good time.
Okay, my other Park to Park. Come on in.
November 3, November Tango Juliet, Park to Park.
All right, November 3, November Tango Juliet. You're a little lighter, but I got you. I'll give you a 5 and 4. 5 and 4 to US 3385. Back to you.
Okay, what was the report again? Over.
5 and 4, 54 to 3385. Roger.
Roger. You're 5-5 into US 1402. Over.
All right, copy that. Got the 5-5 into 1402. Good luck out there tonight. Thanks for activating. 7-3. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air.
Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Charlie Tango.
Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Charlie Tango, 5 and 7 to Mount St. Helens. Back to you.
QSL, I got you about a 5-6, big trout.
All right, 5-6 to Old Dominion. Thanks for being out there tonight. 7-3. This is Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air.
Alpha Foxtrot 2, Alpha.
Here's Whiskey Bravo 7, Tango Uniform Juliet, battery-powered portable.
I got an Alpha Fox 0, please. Alpha Fox 0.
Alpha Foxtrot 0, Alpha Juliet.
Whiskey Bravo 7, Tango Uniform Juliet.
Okay, I've got a contact here with Alpha Fox 0, Alpha Juliet. Alpha Fox 0, Alpha Juliet. I got you 5 and 3. 5 and 3 to my park in Washington. Roger.
Roger. You're about the same here, maybe up to about a 5-4, but got you in the log. Hope you're having a good time up there, and 7-3. Have a great weekend, Michael.
All right, Wesley, and you came way up there. I'll give you a 5 and 9. 5 and 9 on that transmission into Washington. Thanks for hunting in 7-3. Okay, who is that mobile station in there? The mobile station, go ahead. A mobile or a portable station, go ahead.
Portable, Whiskey Whiskey Bravo 7 Tango Uniform Juliet Portable.
That's the one. Whiskey Bravo 7 Tango Uniform Juliet. That's a nice signal from that portable station. From portable to portable, I got you 5959 to Mount St. Helens. Roger.
Roger, am I actually S9 on your S meter, or are you just saying 5x9? Over.
I give my reports by ear. So by ear, you are a 5.9 on that transmission. That was an S7. You were an S7 to hear. But, you know, there's so many times sitting here at this park, I get a lot of people that I can hear 5.5, 5.7, 5.9, but they're not even flicking the needle at all. It'd be like a 5.0. So I do a lot of that by ear. Roger?
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to ask, because the RST 5x9 has been totally butchered lately. And if you're going to give a signal report, give an honest signal report. Roger on 5x7. And and that's why I always ask, because so many will say you're 5x9 when you're not really 5x9. They need to come up with some sort of an acknowledgement for that. Anyways, nice to meet up with you, and hope you enjoy Parks on the Air there. I am not Parks on the Air, but I am battery-powered portable, running an FT-891 with a power tool battery and a power converter on a resonant 20-meter monopole, portable monopole setup here. Over.
Okay, copy that, Douglas. Yeah, and as you were talking there, you pushed up from a S7 through the S8 and got right up to that S9 level throughout that transmission. I've got a 17-foot telescoping whip that I've got mag mounted on the top of my 1-ton pickup. So he's got 9,500 pounds of steel underneath him, well grounded. But appreciate that, Douglas. Thanks for hunting from Arizona today. 7-3.
Roger, you betcha. And we're this is mounted on a tripod. It's made of four 3-foot sections of aluminum dowel, and then a 17-foot, the shorter, it's the MFJ, not the Chameleon. It's the 17-foot stinger on the top, just pulled up 4 feet. So, I keep saying 17. I mean, it's a 12-foot stinger pulled up 4 feet, so to give me a total of 16 here. So yeah, you're doing real good. You're Q5 all the way there, and you're anything between about an S5 and an S7 on the meter here. So very, very good.
All right, Douglas, appreciate that. Where are you at in Arizona? Are you at elevation, or are you down in the hot valley?
Oh, I'm actually in Utah. If you look me up on QRZ, it'll say Arizona, but if you read my bio, we have 2 homes, and we're at our second home in Utah. We're about 50 miles south of Salt Lake City, and we're always up here from early June through the month of October, and then we head to Mesa for the winter, and Arizona for the winter, and the Arizona QTH is Mesa. Over.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, I lived in Goodyear for a while, for 5 or 6 years, so I understand clearly why you wait till October. Okay, very good. Well, enjoy it up there in Salt Lake, sir, and like you, we'll be heading down south here a little bit later in the year. But good luck with the portable system, and happy hunting this evening, sir. 7-3.
All right, you bet. Thank you, and happy Parks on the Air, and 7-3, WB7TJ Portable.
This is Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, Parks on the Air.
Kilo 3 India Victor.
I got Kilo 3 India Victor, you're 5-5 to Mount St. Helens in Washington. Back to you.
QSL, I have you 5-8 in New Mexico, November Mike.
All right, thanks for that 5-8 to the Land of Enchantment. That's my second one down there in New Mexico. Appreciate you hunting me down. 7-3.
Okay, yeah, well, Mount St. Helens reminds us we lived in Seattle in the 80s, and somewhere we've got a baby jar full of ash from the side of the road. What part of New Mexico you live in?
Okay, so in something I learned here, walking through a couple of the visitor centers, is it's kind of like the sound of the blast had a skip zone. So if you were 30 miles away from the blast, you didn't hear anything of it, and the sound went right over top of your head, and then just like our radio signals, it came back down, and everybody in Seattle heard the boom. Can you verify that?
Negative. I don't think we heard anything. We did get, an ash fall, and we had some friends who were bird watching out in eastern Washington who managed to destroy their car.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Interesting to hear those stories. I was 4 years old at the time and living on the East Coast, so no recollection here, but appreciate that. Hey, thanks, Richard. Enjoy it down there in New Mexico, sir. Appreciate you hunting me. 7-3.
Thanks a lot, and 73.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air. You rag chew for too long and people leave you. I'm still recording, not overheating. All right, way to go. CQ, Parks on the air. This is Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike. November radio, ending November radio something. Try again.
Sierra 53, November, Radio Yankee. Sierra 53, November, Radio Yankee.
Okay, copy that. Sierra Mike 3, November radio Yankee from Sweden. Thank you very much. I'll give you a 4x3, 43 to my park in Washington. Whiskey Alpha. Back to you.
Roger. Thank you for the 4x3 in Washington. Thank you for the contact. I have you 5x3. 5x3, over.
Yeah, gotcha. 5x3. Thank you, sir, for the DX. Happy hunting. 7-3.
73, thank you for the contact. Bye-bye.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air.
Echo America 4, Tango Lima. Echo Alpha 4, Tango Lima.
Echo Alpha 4, Tango Lima. Nice to hear from you again, Thomas. You are 5-6 to Washington. Whiskey Alpha. Roger.
Roger, 100%. Echo Alpha 4, Tango Lima. Good afternoon, 5x5. 5x5 Spain, 5x5 Spain,
Washington.
over.
All right, buddy. I got that 5-5 in Spain. Thank you again, sir, for the DX. Thank you. Bye-bye. 7-3.
73, thank you for the activation from Washington. Thank you, bye-bye.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air. Okay, let's see if I got the full call here. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is that the full call? Okay, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this Tim, Gray Man? Okay, very good. Nice to get you in the log, buddy. I can barely hear you. I barely got you. You're a 3x1. 3x1, Mount St. Helens. Roger? I got 4215. 4215. Roger? All right, very good, Tim. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for hunting me down. Appreciate that, park to park. Have a good one out there in the Hoosier State, buddy. Have a great weekend. 7-3. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, Parks on the air. Wow. And I've been recording, I see now, for an hour and 48 minutes. How did that even happen? And you didn't overheat once. You know what I did different is I took the battery out of the camera and I'm using an external battery. I took the battery out because sometimes I plug in the external battery and it still just draws down the GoPro battery and then it dies and shuts off. But this time I took the battery out. So, I'm sitting here jacking with my other microphone. So I wonder if removing that battery and that little bit of airspace in there helped it stay cool. By removing the power source, maybe that keeps it cooler. Interesting. I'm going to try that again sometime because, I mean, it's not hot today, but like when I was out activating with Jesse, AI7RK, last weekend, it overheated and it was a cooler day than today, but it was sitting out in full sun and that's what it did. We learn all kinds of things coming out here and activating, don't we? Wow. That's a nice shot. That's a nice angle. The way the sun's hitting it there. Can really see a lot of the detail in the shadows. I think it might have cleared up a little. But yeah, that's cool. True American landmark. I love it. I love it. I don't know if everyone necessarily recognizes it, but I think it holds some kind of interest to absolutely everybody. Thanks for watching this far into the video. If you've gone this deep, I've got ways you can support on Patreon, which I've just gotten started, and buymeacoffee.com also. Well, I've had that going for a little while. I didn't just get it started. For more passive forms of support, you can do the Amazon links, which you'll find below. You buy anything on Amazon, click one of those links first, and that gives me a commission on what you buy, whether it was my link that you bought or not. I sold a doorbell the other day and got commission for it. It does work. I have no doorbell Amazon affiliate link, but one of you bought it after clicking my link, and it gave me $1. Helps keep the wheels turning. Other than that, the usual stuff. For one, just watch, especially all the way to the end. Comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. Share, subscribe. It all works. This is Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin Ham. We're signing off from Mount St. Helens. I think it's going to be my last one from Washington, sadly. But we're moving on, heading back south, back into Oregon, California, back into Nevada, Arizona. Looking forward to it. We got a lot left. We'll see you next one. 7-3. Okay, folks, here's the deal. I'm at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. This is going to be a special one. Of the most intense trails. This is the operating station. That's a bear.
Wow. Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
That traveler has
I just do things.
It was a huge, beastly, bulging man. Plates were from Kansas.